What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another Bitcoin and Ethereum update. And today actually we do have quite a few information to go through and things to share with you, so stay tuned. But before we dive into this video, do me one massive favor, give this video a like, and if you're not subscribed yet to my channel, please click that subscribe button. We want to hit 10,000 subscribers this year, so please help me out by just achieving that goal. Anyways, thanks for that. And now let's dive right into the charts, and we're going to start off with Ethereum first because Ethereum is actually having quite a bit of action today, so let's dive right into it. So right here we have the Ethereum versus the US dollar chart, and we do have a few things to talk about because, as you might have known, Ethereum is pumping today right now as we talk. So there are some information that I want to share with you guys, but this is the 4-hourly chart, and let me show you first this red line. As you guys will see, this red line here. Now, this red line is a line that has been a bit of resistance. So we actually broke through once right over there. And once we broke through it, we had a little pump, but we basically fell back below and then we dropped again in price. And we actually had a few times this situation. Over here, you can see we haven't managed to break through it. So we fell back down. But here, once we had a pump through it, you can see we came all the way towards the all-time high. But we haven't managed to break through the all-time high, and we fell, so went back below. And as you can see, a little pump again. And right now, today, we actually broke through this red line, this resistance line. So we have to see where this takes us. At this minute, you can see we do have a bit of resistance, and it looks like we're having a bit of a standstill, sideways action, possibly a bit of a drop. We'll have to wait and see over time, of course. It's quite significant because once we break through it, we tend to give it a little bit of a pump. But we need to see how far this will go because, as I said, you can see here we have broke through it a few times, but we haven't managed to break through yet the all-time highs. So, you know, eventually I believe this is going to happen, but we'll have to see how many times we actually test this, you know, these resistance levels. But again, as I said, I'm definitely bullish on Ethereum long-term this year because, you know, all these updates I'm giving you is more of a short-term analysis, like for the next couple of days, weeks maybe, or month. But long-term, I definitely see Ethereum going up very nice. So just something I want to make clear. So this is Ethereum right now as we talk. Now, the reason why I want to show you this chart before we actually go into the Bitcoin chart is because you can see the Bitcoin dominance has been coming down. And just a little explanation, just in case you didn't know what the Bitcoin dominance chart is. This is basically a chart talking about the dominance of Bitcoin versus all the other altcoins. So this is not a price chart. This is more of a dominance chart. So for example, when Bitcoin is moving up very strong and the dominance, or basically the traders and people are into Bitcoin, the dominance of Bitcoin keeps climbing because that's where the money is, that's where people are trading, and that's basically the strength. But recently, because Bitcoin has been moving sideways and hasn't been basically doing much action, and because of that, the dominance comes down. And actually right now we are testing quite important levels because you can see here previously, this is a daily chart, and you can see here previously we had some sideways movement around this area here. And if we break through, let's say around this area, this could be actually good news for the altcoins. And this is why I believe Ethereum is actually making a nice move right now, because the dominance has been falling down the last few, well, I would say the last 2 weeks. And this is one thing I like to keep my eye on because this is important to know, especially for the altcoins. You know, when I want to know more or less what's going on with the altcoins, and when I want to trigger positions with altcoins, this is something I keep an eye on, because if this goes up, typically the altcoins will drop in value. And if this goes down, you know, it could be the opposite. So again, this has nothing to do with the actual price of Bitcoin. This is more of the dominance. So when Bitcoin is moving sideways, usually this will go down in the charts. But as Bitcoin climbs up in price, usually, as you can see here, the last, you know, few months we had December when Bitcoin was moving up nicely. You can see the dominance of Bitcoin has been climbing up. We topped up all the way here to 73.55 roughly. So, and right now we are at around 63.61. So yeah, this is just something important to mention. So then now let's discuss the Bitcoin chart and see what's going on over there. So this is the Bitcoin chart here. So you'll see this big triangle here. This is a descending triangle, and typically these triangles are more bearish than bullish, I would say. So in textbook terms, these triangles end up breaking down rather than breaking up. Now let's remember that we had this little fake out. Let's call this a fake out because we broke down. But as you can see right now, we are back into this triangle. So this is something important to know, because I actually have to mention this. You see this wick that we had down to the downside? it actually got bought up very fast. So there's something I need to say is I know that a lot of people out there waiting to buy Bitcoin, and they are saying when Bitcoin drops to 20K or whatever it is, 20,000 US dollars, that's when they're going to buy it. Now, personally, me, guys, I don't believe that will happen. Now, this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that's for sure or that is what is going to happen, but I don't see anytime soon in the near future Bitcoin around 20K. But again, I may be wrong here. No one knows. That's the truth. But I mean, this just shows, you can see here as well, this wick over here, you see how fast this got bought back up. And there are big people out there, whales and institutions, buying up Bitcoins at these levels. So again, guys, a lot of people that end up waiting, they end up buying at the top because they just see that the price goes up, and then they have this FOMO, fear of missing out, and they just end up buying back at higher levels. And again, as I've always been telling you guys, you want to buy Bitcoin when the price is going down, not when the price is going up. You know, if you want to make the real gains, you buy at the dips. That's when you buy, so you get a nice discount. And as you can see, these red lines that I've drawn here before, I've been telling you guys on my previous video, this line here is a nice support level. It's around the 30,000 US dollar level, plus minus, you know. But the next one down below it is around here, which is around the 26,800 US dollar level, plus minus. So that means if we break down and we don't hold this level, that's where we probably will have the next support level. But guys, at the moment, as you can see, we are back into this triangle. So for me personally, I have to wait and see how this plays out. Now, what I want to see is I want us to come and break above this line here. If we break above this line here, that's when I'm in bullish mode. That's when I know Bitcoin has confirmed the breakout, and that's a good sign. Or we could still have a few days of, you know, bouncing around in this triangle until time will tell, I guess. So right now, more or less neutral until we see a direction. Now, guys, remember, this is more in the short-term analysis. These videos I'm doing for you guys is not for long-term analysis. Long-term, you guys all know I'm extremely bullish, and I know Bitcoin will be going up very, very high. This is more or less in the short-term. When I say short-term, it means the next few days, weeks. But long-term, I know where Bitcoin will be heading. And these analysis videos are more of the shorter term for the next few days, weeks, or something around there. But this is more or less what I'm looking at right now. And this little fake out here, this could have been just a fake out, so just like a little trick to shake out the weak hands, people that panic sold around here. So that means other big whales, people that are big in the game, can buy back their Bitcoin for much less. And this is what happens typically all the time with this market. There are people out there shaking out the weekends. So the big institutions and the big players out there can buy your Bitcoin for cheap. So guys, don't always be fooled. Don't panic sell, as I've been telling you guys, because at the end of the day is we all know Bitcoin is very limited in supply. And there are people out there that want your Bitcoin for lower prices. So this is just my opinion. So this is personally my current analysis at this moment. This is more or less what I'm looking at right now. Of course, there are a few little things around that I do look at, but this is the main things that are actually important to me personally, right? Guys, remember, this video is just my opinion, my analysis. This is not financial advice. Don't do anything because I say. This is just what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. And guys, please do me one massive favor, hit the like button, because guys, I need some more likes. I need to know that you guys enjoy this video. And by telling me that you enjoy this video, just hit the like button. It really helps me. It makes me feel good. And of course, subscribe. And always, if you want to support this channel and you want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, check out the links in my description. I have referral links that if you go through my referral links, not only will you support this channel, but you guys will get some free Bitcoin, whether it's Swissberg or Coinbase. If you go through my referral links, you'll help me, and plus you will get some free Bitcoin too. So make sure you check them out in the description. And now then, I'm gonna end this video, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next update. Bye now.